Going on to the big game, boys. The title chasers, Leeds.
Yeah, the
Brighton.
title chasers, European chasers, top four chasers.
Yeah, top of the table clash. Can't wait. So yeah, it's gonna be a big game actually. Like it's actually a huge game for us. Obviously at home as well. I'm gonna be there. I'm assuming you boys are gonna be there.
I think I will be. Yeah, I think I will be there.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
not confirmed yet, but I think I can try and get a ticket.
Of course.
Look at that. We're going to have a full house at the Amex for Seagulls Social. But yeah, no, really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great game. And do you know what? I'm actually a little bit scared because Leeds, I'll just start. I feel like with Leeds, like that Aronson.
How much is
he looks good.
No. Generally, I watched them against Chelsea. And I was actually like, "Fuck!" Like they're pressing that game.
Yeah, Marsh has done well.
Sensational. Yeah, and I don't really believe in Marsh. I feel like he's going to get sacked at some point down the line. But I feel like at the moment he's got. Yeah, I still believe he won't do well. I feel like he won't do that well. But at the moment he's doing really well. Like I'm not contesting that. I just feel like the longevity of him isn't. I'm still not convinced, but we'll see. But anyway, yeah, Aronson, Adams, Rodrigo, Harrison.
All of a sudden,
yeah, Harrison. Like going forward, they look dangerous. So I'm worried. I'm not going to lie to you. What do you think, Brian?
I'll tell you what. I think that Leeds played well, obviously against Chelsea, but I think as well you've got to take into account every team seems to have those days where they turn up against these big sides, right? It seems like Leeds. I think even one of the Leeds writers on the Athletic said that it was one of those games where Jesse Marsch needed that anyway. That one of those big things to forget about the past of Bielsa and everything to make fans move on, which is a very fair point, to be fair.
Yeah.
Just quite a big moment in his career at Leeds. But I think you play against Graham Potter. You're going to have exactly the same thing. We're going to play dominant football. We're going to create chances. We're going to try and hold possession. We'll try and break down the teams. I expect we'll probably do the same again against Leeds. I don't fear anyone in this league at the moment, to be honest. I think apart from obviously your obvious teams in this league, I don't really think, oh God, we've got to play Leeds United at home. Oh, this could be a tough. I think maybe we could get a draw. Maybe we could draw. I just don't think we're going to lose. On a very, very surprised that we lose, I think it would take a very off-colour Brighton. But I think with the depth we've got at the minute, we've got a good bench, we've got a good development squad, we've got a fantastic starting 11, we've got full-flowing confidence, good manager. I don't see any reason why we can't win 2-0 against Leeds on the weekend.
Jesus.
Ooh, are you sticking with that for your prediction? Just quickly, are you going to stick with that?
Yeah, I'll stay with that for my prediction. 2-0. Yeah, 100%.
Nice, love it. Ben?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit concerned after watching them play against Chelsea. Again, I know it could just be one of those games. But even against Southampton, they played well. Rodrigo again, he looks like a completely new player this season. It looks a really, really good striker, very pacey as well, which sometimes our defenders can't really handle. So that could be a bit of a problem. They're on the back of a huge win and a huge win for the club, like I said, Ryan. They will be bang up for it, I reckon. They'll see this game away from home, but they'll look at it as a game that they can win, which maybe they wouldn't have probably thought last year, or maybe even the season before that. I think they're going to be bang up for it, and which makes me a bit nervous for it. I don't really know if it's going to be a straightforward 2-0 win.
I feel like even for us, we've gone to West Ham and we've gone to Man United. I feel like when you play away, there's that less pressure. Obviously, I feel like there's more pressure to play at home than there is away.
Yeah. Is that why we're so bad at home? Because we're forgetting. Every time we do a preview, we always forget that we're really shit at home.
Bad at home.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We need to start talking about home tax and just maybe minus 2 goals or minus 1 goal every time we say we're going to win 2-0.
Whereas I feel like Leeds are the opposite. They're really good at home because their support is so good. And I'm not saying they're bad away from home, but they also, actually, I've really gone against my original point here, haven't I? But yeah, I feel like at home, they got the support, they got that really good crowd at home, so they usually perform at home. But I just feel like as an away team, just across the board, as an away team, you usually have less pressure and you feel a bit more fluid, and you can be a bit more free. So it'll be interesting to see what Leeds side turn up, because we've seen this season they've beaten Chelsea and Wolves, and then drawn against Southampton where they were 2-0 up as well, bearing in mind, and they capitulated. So it just depends on what Leeds turns up, and obviously what Brighton turns up, as you mentioned, Ben. And Ryan actually. If the best Brighton side turns up, we can easily win that game. But if we just have that one off day, then Leeds can nick it or even get a draw. So right, so let's quickly then let's get predictions. So Ryan, you went
on the other side though. Sorry, quickly. On the other side, Leeds will look at us and say, well, they've played West Ham United, who are both bottom of the table, which they'll probably say that we played them rubbish. But we could also say they played Wolves, who've looked really, really rubbish as well this year. So it's like Wolves normally would look like a good win, but. Yeah, they drew to home at Fulham 0-0.
Well, I got a good point regarding what you just said, actually, Ben, yesterday on my tweet, and it was probably one of the tweets that I was quite proud of. Actually, I thought it deserved more likes than it got. But I said Graham Potter has an incredible way of making the opposition look poor, and by that I mean notice how the teams get a result. The teams we get a result against, are often having a bad day. So, for example, yesterday saw Newcastle against City.
Always, yeah.
Wolves, Newcastle having a bad day against us, right? But we should have put them away easily. But obviously Newcastle turned up against City. So that's my point. So I said high press, high intensity, accurate passing and patient build-up is enough to drain any team. Now, honestly, the genuinely, when you went to West Ham, the patient build-up was obscene. Like, we would just hold the ball, pass it around, tire them out. You saw it against Newcastle as well, in that heat as well, passing the ball around, making a team work for it, run for it. And then that quick counter-attack, all of a sudden, you've got McAllister, finds the ball for a little flick, and there's a goal. It almost reminds me of Leicester back when they were right on it, under Brendan Rodgers. That sort of patient, and then all of a sudden, boom, they can hurt you. That's all of a sudden what we've got at Brighton. And I think that Potter, with that in mind, yes, Leeds had a great day against Chelsea, but I would be surprised to see him have a bad day at the Amex. I'll stand by my 2-0. I do think we've
2-0?
got it in us to beat them.
All right, 2-0, Ryan. Ben?
I'm going to say 1-1. I reckon it'll be a draw.
I'm edging
home
towards
tax,
draw
mate.
as well.
We're pony at home.
Yeah,
Home
we are.
Home tax.
I'm going to go 1-1 as well. Just quickly, last week, myself and Ben predicted wins for Brighton, and we were bang on. Ben said 2-0. No, you said 2-1.
I said 1-0.
No, I
said 1-0.
You said 1-0. I said 2-1. And then you said draw, right?
I said 1-0, I think. Yeah,
1-1 draw. So no, not a bad start. I think we've done all right there. And then so for next week we've got a 2-0 win for home win for Brighton from Ryan, and 1-1 draws from myself and Ben. So there we go. But yeah, stick your comments down below. What you think your predictions are going to be. It'll be always good to hear from you guys.